flash you needed to see. The Packers defense, as of late, forcing turnovers, taking the ball away. Jair Alexander, now that he's healthy, back balling. Russell Douglas getting picks. Devondre Campbell at linebacker making plays like we know he's capable of doing. I get that the Packers aren't going to go to the Super Bowl this year, more likely than not, but we didn't think they were going to anyway. So when I really stop down and think about it, whether they make the playoffs or not, the Packers have seen what they needed to see this season. Aaron Rodgers is still competent and talented. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, a lethal combination in the backfield. Christian Watson is the next generation of great Packers wide receiver. He does have that talent. And the defense is still capable of being stout when they need to. Packers season, in my mind, already a success, Dave Hillman.
I'm at a loss for words. Not only is that, like, it's not even, no. That's insane.
How so?
That's patently insane.
How so?
What do they call Green Bay, Wisconsin? They call it Title Town.
Do they?
Yeah, that's the name. They got it on the marquee. They got a cool little entertainment district. I've been there. They got the bars. You get some cheese curds in Title Town. Because that's what they do. They win championships. And that's all well and good. Oh, Aaron Rodgers got some, like, he built rapport with his receivers like he's 28 years old. This man's almost 40, and he's been flirting with retirement for the last, like, 3 years.
Sure.
This is not a franchise that has time to develop these things and wait for next season. It is strike while the iron's hot, and the iron is hot when you have Aaron Rodgers. He's back-to-back MVP. When the Packers have flirted with missing the playoffs during Aaron Rodgers' career, okay, it happened at the beginning when they didn't even know if he was good. It happened in the middle when he broke his collarbone and missed half the season, and he came back and got him in anyway because he's the man. And then the last time it happened, the head coach got fired. That's the type of stuff that happens when the Packers miss the playoffs. It's never a success when the Packers miss the playoffs.
Wasn't this, though,
especially when Aaron Rodgers is there.
But can't we all admit that this was likely a rebuild? Before the season, I definitely recall the left side, the right side, and myself of the table. Packers would win 10 to 11 games.
I hate to say this on TV. I'm telling on myself. I thought they would get to the Super Bowl. I still thought they were like this defense went into the season.
Okay.
This defense, look, I mean, it looks bad in hindsight. Whatever. I picked the Chiefs too, for whatever that's worth. It looks bad in hindsight, but this defense had 7 first-round picks on it at the start of the season. And even after losing Rashawn Gary, and I think Eric Stokes is on IR right now too, they still have 5. They were supposed to be loaded on defense, ground and pound on offense. NFC North is awful, by the way. I mean, you should have been able to win that. I mean, we didn't see the Vikings doing this, but again, that's a Vikings team with a plus 3 point differential. Like, you should have been able to win this division. I still believe that, and it's a disappointment that they didn't.
Joy, where do you stand?
Look, by some miracle, and it will take a miracle, the Packers will get into the postseason. Because not only do they need to beat 2 very good teams in the Vikings and the Lions, then they need a bunch of other stuff to happen as well. So it's not even in their hands anymore. I mean, if we can finally admit that the Packers are not a team that we should consider a Super Bowl team, then yeah, this was a successful season.
But this year we weren't admitting that.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. Everybody always want to act brand new when their team isn't playing well. I seem to remember at the beginning of the season, we don't need Devontae Adams.
Yep.
We have these guys, and we're
fell
fine.
for it.
We have Aaron Rodgers. We have a running game. Look at our defense. We have Matt LaFleur. Why are you doubting us? I don't know, because Devontae Adams is the best receiver in the league.
Yep.
Who's he going to throw to? Aaron Rodgers ain't worrying about your little receivers. You got to get along with them. Now he does, because he started losing and seeing maybe we need a relationship here. Maybe we need to do a little more work. Aaron Rodgers is an all-time great player, but you don't get it both ways. You either are an all-time great player, you either are a winning organization, title town, or you're not. And we shouldn't expect nothing from you, and this is a successful season. This is a successful season for the Lions.
Yep.
This is a successful season for Jacksonville. This is a colossal failure for the Green Bay Packers, an organization that is supposed to be competing for a Super Bowl every single year, because you tell me every single year you're supposed to. And Aaron Rodgers tells us every year.
But wasn't this year no success?
The Packers, before the year, if I told you that the Packers wouldn't even be 500, would you believe that? Listen, and Rodgers has been that good over his career where it don't matter who the wide receiver is. Every number one receiver he has, from Driver to Jennings to Nelson to Devontae, like, they do well. So you think, okay, well, hey, he's losing the best receiver in the game, but they should be cool. They should be good, serviceable.
You know who else lost the top receiver?
Who's that?
Looks pretty good.
Who's talking about?
Probably going to win the MVP. Patrick Mahomes.
It's true.
Well, yeah, Patrick Mahomes is like one of the greats.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so when I look at the Packers, it's like, this can't be no success. They're not even in the playoffs. What are we talking about?
Well, wasn't this a rebuild 2-5?
But like, when you say rebuild, right? What rebuild are we talking about? We're talking about like starting all the way over? Like,
No, meaning like we have to remodel the kitchen. We have to remodel a very foundational piece of
foundation.
wide receiver.
What is A-Rod's the foundation?
He is.
Yeah,
he's the foundation. He's the living room.
Okay.
But we know the Packers always keep a wide receiver on deck.
Yeah, but
and they had to find one, and now they did.
I can't even like, and I'm good with knowing football. I've been playing it my whole life. A-Rod, every receiver he has, he does well with. Like, even Randall Cobb, like I thought he was okay. I thought he was solid. He made him better than what he was. All the guys in his name, from Nelson to Driver to Jennings, like, them dudes was ballers. I'm not saying it's all A-Rod, but A-Rod had a lot to do with that.
Has Watson not shown you enough now? 6 touchdowns in the last 5 games?
I got to see more. I got to see more of him. Right? I got to see more of that connection, the up and down. And then you look at the team, like, when I watch them play, it's not even them winning the games. It's like teams giving the game up. Like that Dolphins game, and I don't want to talk about his tour, his situation, but like they kind of gave them that game. They didn't just go take it. They gave it to him. I don't know. It's hard to see any success with the Packers. I like that they're fighting. I mean, but come on.
Packers have to win out. I believe the Giants have to lose, and the Packers could.
Giants have to lose both of their games.
Commanders have to lose 1.
Man, they praying like crazy.
Packers
Yeah.
win 2.
They praying like they practicing and then they
Right.
It's not supposed to be this way. It's not supposed to be
Practice
this way
straight
for
to
the
prayer
Packers.
closet.
Yeah, like they got the priests
Right.
on the field.
Drink
You know what I
extra
mean?
water,
Yeah.
sage.
They drinking holy water.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Practice and pray is one
Yeah,
heck of a
like, what?
combination. It got me to this desk. Coming up, we're going back to Vegas because Derek Carr's out at quarterback. But who is better off after the big move? Is it Carr or Zion Williamson? Budding superstar dominated last night. 14 straight points and a career high, 43 points, including that steal you see right there and a dunk to seal the win. Bang! I need that, all that. Give me that Zion 43-point career high. But post-game, D'Angelo Russell on Zion Williamson. That shade if I've ever heard.
That looks crazy though. Like,
Why?
He's playing football and basketball. Zion is a beast. Listen, real quick, his first game he ever played, the Summer League, was in Vegas. I went to it. I had to see if this guy's really the real deal. He's not super tall, but he's big, he's strong, he's explosive, he's fast. I said, this guy's gonna easily have 20 points, double-doubles easily. Without no jump shot, no 3-ball. That was a game where he stole it, he ripped the ball and just dunked it. He bullies these dudes.
But did he make the sound effects?
Yeah, of course it is. It's like, imagine the Hawk or Wolverine playing basketball. That's him.
Joy, what'd you make of it?
I mean, it's great. It's so amazing to see out there consistently. He's missed a lot of time early in his career, so we all know what he was capable of, and it's great to see him out there healthy.
He doesn't look like a comic book hero. He looks like a damn offensive tackle. Like he could be out on the blind side, but instead he's making way more money playing basketball. As a New Orleanian, I love to see it.
Honestly, though, Zion and what Shady is saying is why I always push back when fans or people want to talk trash about how tough they would be on the basketball court, or if they were to get in a fight with a basketball player, the smallest guy on the court, even a guy who's not small.
Benching their former star quarterback, Derek Carr. I could not believe it when I heard the news. Now, by now you may have heard the news, but that's not the most intriguing conversation. Benching a three-time Pro Bowler is wild, but clearly, if you're going to do it, you have to have something up your sleeve. Remember, Derek Carr says he's going to sit at home the last 2 weeks of the season to not be a distraction. Shady, when I think about it, I think the Raiders, as disrespectful as this move was, they might be in a better position than Derek Carr is. Reason being, 9 years with Derek Carr, and as much of a leader as he is, and he is absolutely one of the greatest leaders for an organization we've seen in the last decade, 2 playoff appearances. Derek Carr only made 1 playoff start due to injury. So you're talking about 1 playoff start in the last 9 years. You got to remember what kind of organization only has 1 playoff appearance